Good day, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. Today we're considering calculation on bearing involving three locations. What you need to do is to draw your diagram before you start solving the problem. The diagram will give us insight to how to solve the problem. Now let's see the question. A boy starts at A. The first thing to do is to draw your four cardinal points. We have the north pointing upward, the east pointing to the right, the west pointing to the left, and the south pointing downward. At every location, you have to draw your four cardinal points. A boy starts at A. A boy starts at A. Let's see. This is the north, west, south, and east. The boy starts at A. This is where he started from and walks 3 kilometers east. This is east. He walks 3 kilometers east. When you get to point B, you draw your four cardinal points. This is the north. This is the west of B. This is the east. And this is the south, pointing downward. We are told that it's 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Since the distance is lesser to 4 kilometers, let's make it shorter in distance, mere looking. That's 3 kilometers to point B. South is the west of point B, okay, and this is the east of point B, but this is the north. Let's read it again. A boy starts at A and walks 3 kilometers, okay, to B. This is east. Let's draw it so that it's very clear. This is east, okay, and walks 3 kilometers east. Is east to B. He then walks 4 kilometers north to C. This is north to C. Draw your cardinal point there. This is 4 kilometers. The line will be longer compared to the 3 kilometers. This is north, most north to C. This is C. This is east. This is the west. And this is the south. Move north to C. Find the distance and the bearing of C from A. The distance, let's join the line. Okay, it is capital C. It is the opposite, which is small letter C to it. This capital letter A, this small letter A. Capital letter B, this small letter B. This is a right angle triangle because move north. It walks 4 kilometers north to C. This is right angle triangle. Now in this case, we are going to look for the distance of C from A and also the bearing of C from A. That means that what it takes to turn from the north. You always take your measurement from the north to get to where the line of C. But before then, you have to calculate this angle theta. Okay, you should know that the total angle here is 90 degrees. 90 minus theta give us the bearing of C from A. And when you're looking for the bearing of C from A, that means that what it takes to turn from the north to get to the line of C. That's the bearing of C from A. Based on what you have now, we're going to use Pythagoras Theorem. This is 4 kilometers. Okay, we are looking for B to get the distance using Pythagoras Theorem. It should be the square or the longest side. You know, this is the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. This is the opposite. There's the adjacent. Okay. But since you are using Pythagoras Theorem, it will be square of the longest side equals to the sum or the addition of the square of the two other smaller sides. Okay, hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, now say hypotenuse, the line of hypotenuse squared equals line of opposite squared plus the line of adjacent squared. What this represent hypotenuse is B, because opposite to this capital letter B. The same thing, the line directly opposite to capital letters angle C is a small letter C, while the line directly opposite to the angle A is represented with small letter A. Okay, hypotenuse now will be B squared equals what's the opposite? Opposite is A squared plus C squared. C squared. Now B squared equals what's our A? Our A is 4 squared. 4 squared plus what's our C? Our C is 3 squared. 3 squared. Now B squared equals 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, 9. Now B squared equals 16 plus 9, that's 25. Now find the square root of both sides to look for your B. Okay, these two will now cancel these square roots. Now B to be equal to square root of 25, which is 5 kilometers. Now the distance, therefore the distance of C from A is 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers. Now let's look for the bearing of C from A. The bearing of C from A, you have to get this angle first. After getting this angle, remove it from 90 degrees to know the angle it takes to turn from the north to the line length to C. Now let's solve for the angle theta first. The angle theta is gotten from, you have the opposite and you have the adjacent. That means that you use your SOHCAHTOA. This TOA will be used. Okay, S is sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, tan theta equals opposite over adjacent, because we're having adjacent that is given from the question and we have the opposite that is given. Prefer to use tan theta instead of using the one calculated, and use the one given. Tan theta equals 4 opposite, tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. What's our opposite? Our opposite is 4 divided by adjacent 3. We divide that, you have 1.333. The theta now equals tan inverse of 1.333. When you are pressing the calculator, press second function tan, now put the angle, you get, press the calculator, you have 53.12. 53.12. 33.12 degree. That's the angle theta. Okay, now to get the bearing of C from A, let's see the bearing of C from A is 90 degree minus 53.12 degree. Okay, when you do that, let's do subtraction. 90.00 minus that is 3.12. Borrow 1 from 9 to 10 to 0 becomes 10. From 10 to borrow to 0, this one remain 9, this one remain 8. Borrow to this 0 becomes 10. Borrow 1 from 10, this one remain 9 to this 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 2, that's 8. 9 minus 1, that's 8. And then 9 minus 3, that's 6. 8 minus 5, that's 3. That's 36.88 degree. 36.88 degree. That's the bearing of C from A. That means that from north to this line AC, from the north to line AC is 36.88 degree. That brings us to the end of the class. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates, and also don't forget to drop your question in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.